Hey everybody, welcome back to Top Grow TV. Today we're going to be putting together a 4-plant automated watering system. Alright, we're going to start here with the drain system, and let's get into it. We're going to need a condensate pump, 4 2-foot sections of 16 to 17 millimeter FloraFlex piping, 3 FloraFlex platform drainage elbows, 2 FloraFlex platform drainage tees, 1 16 to 17 millimeter drainage elbow, 1 16-17 millimeter drainage tee, 4 platform drainage filters, and finally the platforms. The first thing we're going to do is start setting up the drainage system. Easiest way is to grab 2 drainage elbows and 2 2-foot lengths of the 16-17 millimeter piping. Put 1 drainage elbow at the end of both of them and use a drainage tee at the other end. Now we're going to place them in our tent. We're going to start by setting up the platforms. They don't have to be set up any certain way, you just want to give yourself nice even spacing. Next, we're going to take one of our 2-foot sections of 16-17 millimeter tubing and we're going to cut it down to 2 4-inch pieces. Connect one to this tee, connect one to this tee. Take your 16-17 millimeter drainage elbow, you can connect it on this side or whichever side you have your pump draining or your system draining to. You're going to take the drainage tee and connect it to this side. Then we're going to take another 2-foot section. We're going to cut it down to fit in between this one and this one. From there, you're going to take a 1-foot section, connect it from here to here. Next, you're going to take your platform drainage elbow and you're going to cut about 1 inch to 1.5 inches off the top of this. I'm going to show you why in a second. Now that it looks like this, we're going to connect it over here, upside down. Now we're going to put our condensate pump in. We're going to stick that drainage one right into that hole. Real quick, we're going to put our platform drainage filters into place. And that completes the drainage portion of the setup. let's move on to setting up the irrigation. You'll need a pump, 2 3/4 inch to 16-17 millimeter adapters, 2 2-foot sticks of 16 to 17 millimeter piping, 1 open flow bubbler head, 1 quick disconnect, 4 3-inch matrix circulators, 1/4 inch outside diameter tubing, 2 16 to 17 millimeter elbows, 4 3 or 5 gallon FloraFlex POTPROs, 4 10 to 12 inch matrix pads, 4 10 to 12 inch matrix lids. Now let's get to setting it up. We're going to start by assembling the matrix tops. You'll need 1 pad for every matrix top. There's holes in these, so you'll see where to insert the matrix tops. Take one of these. Repeat the process 4 times. Now that we got all these put together, I'm gonna put them in the tent and get them out of the way for a minute. All right, now we're gonna start assembling the pump. You're gonna take a 16 to 17 millimeter to 3/4 inch male adapter. You're gonna screw it into the top. Now we're gonna take our quick disconnect and our other 16, 17 millimeter 3/4 inch adapter. We're gonna screw it into the quick disconnect. We're gonna take the quick disconnect. We're gonna screw it into the bubbler head. Now that we have our bubbler head together and our pump together, we're gonna go ahead and get some lengths for this 16, 17 millimeter tubing from the pump inside the tent. To go ahead and make it simple, I went ahead and cut my piping down in half. We're gonna go ahead and take one end, connect it there. I'm gonna use an elbow up top. We're gonna connect the other one here. We're gonna take our other elbow. Connect it here. You should have a little bit of leftover piping from the drainage. We're only gonna need a short section. We're gonna go ahead and connect a piece of scrap here. Now we're gonna take our bubbler head and we're gonna connect it up top. Now that we have this assembled, we're gonna go ahead and get it into position. Now that we have our bubbler head into the tent, we're gonna go ahead and find a good place to attach it. Now for us today, we're gonna use the CFM kit that's right here. If you don't have a CFM kit, you can just find anything in here to attach it to. It's not a big deal. We're just looking for somewhere to keep it stable. For all intents and purposes today, we're gonna be taking our 1/4-inch hose and we're gonna be cutting it into 4-foot sections. You're gonna need 2 per pot, so that equals 8 sections. Today we're gonna use this 4x4 tent to measure out our sections. Once you have your first 4-foot section cut, you can use it to cut all your other sections. Now that we have our hoses cut, we're gonna go ahead and quick disconnect our bubbler head and connect all the hoses to it. Now we're gonna take 2 hoses and connect them to each matrix circulator. All right, now that we got everything hooked up, let's fill our res. All right, now that everything's plugged in and ready to go, we're gonna give it a run. And there you have it. Thanks for joining us today at Top Grow TV. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.